Hey guys.
Guys, we're here today to check out a band that we are going to see at the Dark River Festival in Finland, Kotka. And the name of the band, I want to try to say the name of the band with a Finnish accent, because the name of the song is Fury, so that one is easy. There's no dots on that. But I want to try to say the name of the band with a Finnish accent. Torchia. Torchia.
I think you're taking inspiration from Perkele.
A little bit, I'm not going to lie. I took Perkele and then I switched it up and I put Torchia in there. I put some torque in Perkele. Wow, I just noticed what I did there. I just did a little play on words there. All right, so we're going to see these guys at Dark River Festival. We never heard of them before, and I don't think it's fair for us to go into the festival. And a Finnish band is playing at said Finnish festival, and we, the absolute lovers of Finnish metal outside of Finland, haven't heard the band before. I think that is sacrilege. So we're going to change that today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Portae antecedum serpentum giverbum custodi. Serpens bestia equa innum dormit, bestia cuius oculi, videntur in speculo. Tactiamus interleprae pestilentium.
Did she say internet?
Quod ultima occultat Arkona est novem
before we talk about the music, I have to get some shenanigans out of the way. So for those of you that hate when I go on weird tangents that have nothing to do with the music, this is the time for you to skip forward, perhaps, for the next minute or so. First, I want to say this. I had no clue Andy Gillian played drums for these guys. Did you see the resemblance there?
I did.
I was like, wow. So when Andy's not playing guitar for Morse Prince of MS, he's playing...
Or not searching up dicks to send you.
Or not taking dick pics and sending it to me. He's playing drums for these guys? That was the first thing that I thought when the video started, all right? Then I'm starting to wonder if people in Finland that play in metal bands, if one of their jobs is to work in a coal mine. Because these guys look, they just came from work. The guys from Para look like they just came from work. And the guys from Verikalpa look like they just came from work. So everybody works at a coal mine, and everybody after their shift decides to get together and play some metal. Then there's a part there at the end of the video when the lead singer looks like he's the guy with the paychecks, and everybody who works at the coal mine is fighting to grab their paycheck. That's to me the impression that I got from that. Last but not least, when we see the lead singer at the festival, we need to buy him a couple of burgers. He needs to put on a few pounds. I mean, like, seriously, like... I could play, what's that instrument that you play like that?
Xylophone.
Exactly, on his ribs.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, never mind the cowbell. You want to take metal to the next level?
Xylophone.
Xylophone on his ribs during the festival. Just lay down on the ground.
Solo.
Yeah, I'll do a solo on his ribs during the festival. I have no problems with that. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm sure they have healthcare. They don't live in the U.S. So if something goes sideways, you can always go to the hospital and get it patched up. All right, now that we got those shenanigans out of the way, or at least I got those shenanigans out of the way. What did you think of that?
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting this type of metal to be put because, you know, we start off and they're speaking...
They were in Finnish. They were speaking Finnish at the beginning. So I was thrown for a loop there because I'm like, the name of the song is in English. They're speaking Finnish. What the hell's happening here?
And
somebody
like,
didn't get
the guys
the
on
memo.
the floor having a seizure on the floor.
Perhaps a lack of food. It could be. It could be.
Yeah,
right.
and I was like, oh, this is gonna be like some black metal because it didn't start off like a kind of like a fast-paced song, so I wasn't expecting.
This was almost like groove metal, like a little mixture of groove, a little bit of thrash.
And then you see everyone in the band, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be like a doom black metal," and then they just start playing so fast and like up tempo, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
And what did you think of the guitars and the drums on this song? Are absolutely phenomenal. That solo.
It took me a while to process what I was listening to because I was
you were expecting your mind was somewhere else, and then
I was expecting like doom black and metal.
See, I wasn't expecting anything, so I was balls deep from the moment the song started because I was like, holy shit, this is some fast, like really fast tempo kind of stuff. The guitars I thought were absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
That solo was incredible. I was expecting the solo to be more drawn out. I wasn't expecting the solo to keep the same tempo that the song had. I was expecting the solo almost to be like a little bit of the pump of the brakes, like
Which didn't pump out sometimes. It kind of slowed down a little bit.
A little bit, but it still had a lot of the same dynamics that the song had. The other aspect was the drumming. I thought the drumming on the track is absolutely incredible. When you put,
whenever it slowed down, there was always that guitar melody.
And then went like,
yeah.
I love that. I love that. I felt the drums and the guitars in this song really were perfect together. Almost like when one would go down a little bit in the tempo, the other one would pick up. Then when the other one would go down a little bit, the other one would pick up. They were always alternating who's ahead. Like, is the two of them racing, you know what I mean? And it's like they're just alternating who's in first place. Last but not least, what did you think of the vocals?
I mean...
Besides the fact that he looked a little hungry, but...
He did, and I thought that he wasn't part of the band. I thought he was.
I agree with you.
I thought he was one of.
I thought he was just part of the video.
Yeah, I thought they were like, okay, what we're gonna need you to do is not eat for like the next 5 months.
Yeah, go into a desert island or something.
Yeah, I thought he was just part of the video, but no, he was the lead singer. His vocals were actually pretty good.
I felt
it fit
the style of the song perfectly.
The fast-paced style.
Exactly. It's not one of those bands. We've had this experience many times where we go to a show and the song starts and it's like this, like super fast. Really well put together, drums and guitar, and then the lead singer opens his mouth and we're like, okay, let's go to the washroom or grab something to eat, let's leave. Because it just...
Sometimes it's the complete opposite of what the song needs.
Exactly, it's like, it's just the vocalist like completely kills the track, almost like making you wonder if he's the one with the car and everybody kind of depends on him to get to gigs.
Or was he the one that made the band?
Exactly. And this was not the case. I thought about that. I was worried about that for a little bit because when the song started, I'm like, this song has a lot of...
Too good to be true.
There's a lot of momentum. It's too good to be true. Has a lot of momentum. The song has a really fast pace. You need a vocalist that's not going to take anything away from it. You're going to need a vocalist that's going to add something to it and be able to stick with that same momentum the whole way through. And he was able to do that. With spades. I really liked his voice.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really digged it. Wow. We're going to see these guys live. And perhaps they're going to give us shit for saying that the dude needs some food. But either way, I'm going to show up with some burgers.
Yeah.
Just in case. Give the guy a burger. I say. Torchia. Now I'm saying Torchia like it's percolate. I know. It is what it is. All right, guys. This is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.